completed the unit number 5, India through the eyes of a foreigner. The lesson is completed. Now it's time to solve the exercise of that lesson. So what you need to do, all of you open page number 61 in your textbook. Okay. So listening and speaking and writing, take turns with your partner to ask or answer these questions. Explain to him or her why you think your answer is correct. Quote from the text if necessary. Write down your answers. First one. Mark Tully thought he would be closely connected with others in many activities in India. True or not true? Yes, it is true. The first one is true. Next, second one. Mark was not able to make friends in India. Is it a true or a not true? True or a not true? Not true. So ಅವರಿಗೆ so many friends ಇದ್ರು ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಒಳಗೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? Not able to make a friends in India ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So it is not true. Third one. That of course is only part of the truth. He says, what is the part of the truth? That of course is the only part of the truth. What is the part of the truth? Can you find the answers? So read the lesson. When you read the whole lesson, then only you will get an answer. So try to find out the answers. He watched the sunset in two places. What was the difference? He watched the sunset. The foreigner was watched the sunset. The Mark Tully was watched the sunset in the two places. Which places those are and what are the differences? Okay. He says he liked the question number 5. He says he liked the early summer smells of India. What are they? Early summer smells of India. What are they? Why do they evoke nostalgia in him? So in the textbook, those all answers are there. So you just try to find it out. Okay. Remaining, here it is there. There is the dry scent of early summer in Delhi as the blue jacandas, the scarlet gulmos and other trees. They have explained about the trees there. Okay. Next. Question number 6. Why was the smell of pines particularly refreshing for him? The smell of pines. Pine means the trees. The freshness of the first of a pine trees in the foothills of the Himalayas after a long, hot and dusty drive across the plains. So, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಿ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಹಾಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡಸ್ಟಿ ಡ್ರೈವ್ ಆಗಿಂದ ಆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ಪೈನ್ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ತಂಪು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಇದಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ಬ್ರೀಫ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ವಿಲ್ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಯುವರ್ ವಾಟ್ಸ್ಆಪ್. ಓಕೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದಿ 9th one. Mark says he is perhaps the only foreigner who believes India and Indians are very special. So he is the only person to believe in India and Indians are very special? No. So there are so many foreigners. So here not true. The 9th one is not true. Okay. And the 10th question is why do you think we Indians accept Mark, a foreigner, as one of us? Next. Okay children, just write it down this. Today we will tell you the grammar part, that is the participle. The participle has two forms, the present participle and the past participle. Participle ಒಳಗಡೆ ಎರಡು ಟೈಪ್ ಬರ್ತಾವ. So one is past and present. Okay. So shall I remove this? Today we'll take the grammar class. In that, the main topic is what? The participle. The participle, okay. Here, in the participle, there are two forms. The one is present participle, present. Present participle, and here second one is past participle. Okay, present participle and the past participle. So in the present participle, what comes? ing. Add ing to a verb and make it a present participle. Suppose if one word is there, for example, dance. So here dance is there. If you add ing to the word or a verb, ಇದು ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದೇನು ವರ್ಬ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ರಿಯಾಪದ. ಸೊ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸಿಂಗ್, ರೈಟ್, ಸಿಂಗ್ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ವರ್ಬ್ಸ್ ಇವು. ಸೊ ವರ್ಬ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ರಿಯಾಪದ. ಆ ಕ್ರಿಯಾಪದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ing ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಅದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಡಾನ್ಸಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ing is equal to ಡಾನ್ಸಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನೋದೇನಿದು? ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪಲ್. ಅದೇ ತರ past participle ಅಲ್ಲಿ add ed or en to a verb and make it past participle. So ಅದೇ verb ಗೆ ನೀವು, so for example if you take the dance here, dance plus ed, so past ಒಳಗಡೆ ನೀವು ed ಅನ್ನ add ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ so is equal to what? Danced. So ಇದು past participle. So ಇದು present tense ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇದೆ, ಇದು past tense ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇದೆ. The peacock is dancing. The peacock is dancing. At present peacock ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಾಕತ್ತಿ? Dance ಮಾಡಾಕತ್ತಿ. So present ಇದನ್ನ ing ಮೂಲಕ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದು ಏನು? Present participle. And the ಹಿಂದೆ the peacock danced very well. The peacock danced very beautiful. Danced ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂದೆ ಮಾಡಿತ್ತದು. peacock already dance ಮಾಡಿ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗಿದೆ. So past ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅದನ್ನ past participle ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಇದನ್ನ ed ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವ್ದನ್ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ed ಮತ್ತೆ en ಅನ್ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಎಸ್, ed ಮತ್ತೆ en ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಎಸ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಮ್ ಟು the present participle. The present participle uses. The present participle uses. The first one, use it to make. Use it to make a compound form. Use it to make a compound form of a verb. Example, listen, that bird is singing again. That bird is singing again. Use it to make a compound form of a verb. Example, listen, that bird is singing again. Is singing is the present continuous form of the verb sing. It is called the compound form of the verb sing. So here singing ಗೆ ನಾವು ing ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ singing ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು compound form. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ? compound form. Singing is the present continuous form of the verb sing. So is singing, the bird is singing, the peacock is dancing. Is singing ಅಂತ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ is present continuous form ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Next, that is, it is called as the compound form of the verb sing. For example, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, the bird is singing. So is singing ಬಂದಾಗ ಇದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? compound form of the sing. Sing the compound form ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Next, use the ing form as an adjective that comes before a noun. Use the compound word as an adjective that comes before the noun. Example, yes, that bird is a singing bird. That bird is a, yes, that bird is a singing bird. Here singing is an adjective and a bird is a noun. ಸೊ ನೌನ್ ಮುಂಚೆಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ನೌನ್ ಗಿನ ಮುಂಚೆ ಅಡ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ING ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಇವೇ ನೀವು ING ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಒಂದು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ING ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎರಡನೇದು ಅಡ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದಿ ನೌನ್, ನೌನ್ ಗಿನ ಮುಂಚೆ ಅಡ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಈ ಒಂದು ING ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ದ ING ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಅಡ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ದಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಅ ವರ್ಬ್ ಗಿನ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ING ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ವಾಟ್ ದ ಬುಕ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್, ದ ಬುಕ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ? ಬುಕ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೌನ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ING ನ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ use ING form as an adjective that comes after a noun or a pronoun. Noun or a pronoun ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ING ಅನ್ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, can't you hear someone ringing the bell? Can't you hear someone is ringing the bell? Someone ringing is like someone impatient. Someone ringing is like a someone impatient. So can't you hear ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನೀವು ING ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, sometimes the ING form behaves like an adverb too. ಇದು ವರ್ಬ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, sometimes ING ಏನಾಗೈತಿ adverb ಕೂಡ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, the children ran out. The children ran out shouting as soon as the long bell was given. Ran out shouting is like ran out quickly. Ran out shouting is like a ran out quickly. Okay, ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನಾವು ING ಅನ್ನ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಡೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು? ಸೊ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದಿ ನೌನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಆರ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದಿ ವರ್ಬ್, ಆರ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಿ ವರ್ಬ್ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ING, ದ ಪಿಕಾಕ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಾನ್ಸಿಂಗ್, ದ ಬರ್ಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಾನ್ಸಿಂಗ್, ದ ಬುಕ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್, ದ ಬಾಯ್ ಈಸ್ ಲುಕಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್. ಲುಕಿಂಗ್, ಎಸ್. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಅಡ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್. ಆ ಹುಡುಗ ಏನ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ? ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಅಡ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್, ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಾವು ಕೂಡ ING ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? ಎಸ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಟು this grammar related exercise. So answer these questions using the present participle and say how it is used. So present participle and past participle ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ನಾವು ING ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, dance plus ING is equal to dancing. This is called as the present participle. Here the first question is, what is the peacock doing? What is the peacock doing? The peacock is dancing. The answer is the peacock is dancing. So I will write it here. Exercise 1, page number 63. The first answer, what is the peacock doing? The peacock is dancing. The peacock is dancing. Second question, what was the bird doing? What was the bird doing? The bird was flying in the sky. The bird was flying in the sky. The answer here, I am writing only answers. The bird was flying in the sky. Flying in the sky. Next, third question, what will you be doing this evening? What will you be doing this evening? I will be going to cinema or I will be going to market. I will be going to market. What is mother cooking all morning? What is mother cooking all morning? Mother is cooking breakfast. Fourth one. Mother is cooking. Mother is cooking breakfast. Mother is cooking breakfast. Okay. Next, exercise 2. Respond to the given sentences using the present participle. Example. Some birds don't fly. Some birds are not flying birds. So, like this you need to write the remaining sentences given. You need to convert like how the example given, you need to write it like that only. The peacock dances. Some peacocks are not dancing. Okay, some peacocks are not dancing. The peacock dances, but some peacocks are not dancing. Is that good book? Is that book good? Some books are not good for reading. Some books are not good for reading. There are no buses today. How did you come? I came riding a bicycle. There are no buses today. How you come? How did you come? I came riding a bicycle. ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ? bicycle ಅನ್ನು ಓಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಬಂದೆ. Why did you open the door? Why did you open the door? I heard someone calling. I heard someone calling, so I opened the door. Here calling ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿವಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ing ಅನ್ನ in the different forms ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. Okay. Next, writing. Working with your partner, supply the missing words in the passage below. So here they have given the passage, so you need to write the missing words. Missing words. So ಅಲ್ಲಿ fill in the blanks ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬ್ಲಾಂಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರ ಅಷ್ಟು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ಬರಿಬೇಕು. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, a long time dash. dash ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂರೇ ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಬ್ಲಾಂಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮೂರು ಬ್ಲಾಂಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಮೂರರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಲೆಟರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬರೆದು ಆ ಫಿಲ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬ್ಲಾಂಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟೈಮ್ ago. ago. Okay. An old man. So children, first write on this. So remaining will write it on the board. So please write it down. So write it down. Remaining I will write it here. Writing. Okay. Here the first fill in the blank. I go. Next, man lived in a London. His name was Benjamin Levis Rice. Next blank, name. Next, one morning. Next, he went to a book exhibition. To see some books, he went onto a stall and looked at some titles. Then he went up to the guide in the stall, greeted him and introduced himself. After talking to the man pleasantly about things in a general, he burst out. ಅಯ್ಯ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡೋಣವೇ, ಮುದ್ದಾದ ಕನ್ನಡ ಕಿವಿಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿದ್ದು ತುಂಬಾ ದಿನಗಳಾದವು. ಅಯ್ಯ, shall we speak in Kannada. It is many days since I heard that sweet language. Born in Bengaluru in 1837, this scholarly. Next, what? Scholarly. Type of a Englishman had also held high administrative position in the old Mysuru state in Mysore. He was director of public instruction, secretary for education and the Mysuru archaeological department's first director. What is more, he was a scholar. He had mastered Kannada. He had mastered Kannada and translated into English. Almost 9,000 inscriptions from Karnataka. His most. Next blank is his most. Most notable works are the Epigraphia Karnataka and the Gazetteers. Source: Srimati Meera Iyer's article, My Love for Mysore is Unending in Deccan Herald. December 14, 2010, historian Sundar has written about the incident in the bookstall. So this is the real incident which happened in the bookstall. So it came in the newspaper Deccan Herald on the December 14, 2010. They have given this article, and this article was written by Srimati Meera Iyer's article. Srimati Meera Iyer's article. Yes, children? Okay. Here, your exercise is completed. Okay. And also use these phrases and make a sentences. Please read this. Okay. Mahabaleshwara, if you are a game, is the school, is a place for you. Farm fresh strawberry munching located close to the bustling city of Mumbai. Not to mention spectacular views and monkey watching afternoons for wonderful walks and treks. So Mahabaleshwara, this is the one tourism place in the Pune near Mumbai. So you need to write the paragraph. Use the phrases and make a sentences. So by using these phrases, generate your own sentences and write a paragraph. This is your homework, and all of you complete your Facebook. Okay, we'll see you in the next class. Thank you.